series we have that is not a long-time dual series between these teams. Right. Just 2 previous dual matches. Oklahoma State won both of those. They're 11-2 this year. Stanford 5-4 after blasting Cal State Bakersfield 43-0 on Friday night. Oklahoma State went to South Dakota and defeated the Jackrabbits 19-12. Here we go, 133 pounders.
Yep.
But I have to say 125. Yeah. 133 the starting weight today. That means
125 will be our last bout of the evening.
That means NCAA runner-up Daton Fix, as we mentioned, 3-time runner-up. He's 19-0, ranked number 2 this year, redshirt senior from Sand Springs. And there's a pick 2 by Fix. Here he goes against number 28, Jackson DiSario, senior, 15-8, from McDonough, Georgia. Stanford has 2 wrestlers from Georgia in the starting lineup today.
Georgia's done a good job. Obviously, I know Cliff Fretwell extremely well out there at Compound Wrestling, but even on the high school level at Junior Nationals and at Fargo, the Georgia wrestlers are coming along. So it's good to see that coming out of Georgia. So, as they say, keep up the great work.
Absolutely. The more states that are better in high school wrestling, which continues to grow all around the nation every year. Fix underneath for a shot. Trying to turn into him, maybe collect the other ankle, stack position. But now Fix turning, working his way to the back, needs to clear an ankle to get 2.
DiSario did a good job of catching that ankle. Daton's pretty good in the scramble situation. He was trying to push that foot off of there, but DiSario was able to capture that ankle.
He needs to hang on, because every time you let Fix get farther ahead, it gets really tough against a guy of his caliber. Fix back in on the right leg again. Hikes it up. Does he try to kick the other one? Let's see. Or drop him down. He's got 2. He's got the hand behind him.
Yeah.
Hands on the mat.
He did a really good job of getting that DiSario's ankle to his armpit. Then obviously, once DiSario's hands hit the mat, that's automatically 2 points. And Daton came out firing, obviously, with that inside-out trip. Almost had DiSario on his back, but DiSario was able to get back to his belly.
And if you think bonus points don't matter, just look back a week ago today. Oklahoma State, Missouri Fix's major decision by 11 points. Gave the Cowboys the criteria victory, 17-16. They split 5-5, and each had a major, but match points went to Oklahoma State, 45-43. Fix with the ride, and that has climbed up to almost a minute. He's at 57 seconds right now.
Yeah, he's taking some of that starch out of DiSario right here. We've got both boots in. Obviously, this is where Fix feels extremely comfortable here. You know, you mentioned this earlier, the last 2 duels that they've had. Well, the bout at the ballpark and then here against Missouri, Fix was your last wrestler. This one, he's kind of the spark plug today.
Get him started.
Yes.
Get your best man out there. That's not a bad idea. By the way, speaking of Daton Fix, we have not said this on the air. He's a redshirt senior technically, but he has another year because of COVID. He has announced he is coming back next year to wrestle a fifth year.
Good period by Fix there.
4-1, 136 riding time. And there's Coach Rob Cole. Just in his second year at Stanford, was 28 years at Cornell. I'll ask you, when we see John Smith in a minute, I'll ask you to tell us something these 2 guys share in common. He's won 332 dual matches, 28 years at Cornell, then his first year and a half or so here at Stanford. And I think Rob Cole will make a big change in that program.
Yes, he's done a good job in his second year there so far. Obviously, we had a chance to talk to him before this dual matchup, so obviously some things in the future for Stanford.
Well, because of COVID and various things, he didn't really get to have much of a recruiting class when he came. This is only his second year, but he'll start to build on that. He feels like they're only about 1 good wrestler away from having a very good dual team.
Right.
And then, of course, you keep building to try to make it also a very good tournament team.
Yes, and that's exactly what he talked about earlier today, as we both know, Jay, but getting a little bit more of that inside information. And I got to give a little kudos right now to DiSario right now. He's putting a tough ride on Fix in the top position. He's got that right boot thrown in there. Fix has hit a couple of those rolls, was able to shake him off, so DiSario's doing a good job in the top position right now.
He's taking a minute off that riding time. It's down to 36 and under as it keeps shrinking. So great job holding down the score, building riding time. Good job by DiSario. John Smith, 474 victories, third most all time in his 32nd year here. Of course, you know his credentials as a wrestler. Here's what they have in common. 1988, Rob Cole, national champion for North Carolina. John Smith, national champion for Oklahoma State, same year. So that's what those two guys have. They both won titles.
Yeah.
Of course, John had won in '87 also. Rob Cole, an outstanding collegiate wrestler.
Yes, he was.
And good ride. There's only 40 seconds left in the second period. Fix still not getting away from DiSario.
DiSario's done a really good job on top, putting a lot of pressure on Fix's, right hip, extending that leg. Actually, what Fix was doing to DiSario in the latter part of that first period is kind of what DiSario's doing to Fix now here. So they're kind of trading blows, and DiSario, as of right now, looks like he's going to ride this second period out.
Man, just 10 seconds left. Excellent ride by DiSario to keep the score at 4-1, get rid of all the riding time that Fix had. And, of course, DiSario, if he chooses to start bottom as we go still 4-1, he could make it 4-2 with an escape. And let's see what Fix's choice is. Let him up, get back on his feet, riding.
I figured that's what they would do. DiSario chose his top. I think one of the main reasons why Coach Cole and his staff ended up choosing top there was to continue ride time. And it looks like this is DiSario's best position.
He's got 23 seconds edge right now, back to the same position if he can get that leg thrown in.
He almost understands that, in this position here where he's at with Fix. And obviously Fix knows what he's got to do. He's got to get to his feet. DiSario's just trying to do a really good job, which he has done so far in the top position.
Certainly has, and Fix hasn't really come close to escaping. Stall warning on bottom. Wow, that's kind of surprising, I thought.
That was an interesting call there.
I'm not sure about that.
I don't understand who. Maybe
he's talking to DiSario.
Maybe he meant red. I think he meant red.
I think he did too, because he was talking to DiSario, saying you're just holding in there, not doing anything.
Yes, because I don't see a stall call from Fix. I mean, he's actually in a quad pod position.
So we'll assume that was DiSario. Now, if it becomes important down the road, we'll have to make sure we're correct on that.
Right.
Granby by Fix. Now, this time he has that leg hook, making a little more progress. There is not two. Almost. And DiSario has riding time now, by the way. He's over a minute.
Fix is doing a good job getting his hips back. He's about to throw his boot in if he can get it in to get his reversal.
Almost, and there's two. That was big. Riding time up to 1:18 for DiSario.
Good job by Fix there.
And the riding time going down, of course, just under a minute left in the match. It is 6-1, Fix on the board. Riding time is about to go under a minute for DiSario.
Credit to both wrestlers, right? DiSario did a good job in the top position. Fix did a good job in the bottom position, made his adjustments in that third period to where he was able to catch DiSario's leg, and now trying to get some swipes here, and obviously taking the riding time down.
Riding time down to 45, so unless DiSario can get a quick escape, takedown, or a reverse, riding time won't be a factor in this match. And in fact, right now it cannot be, because Fix could only get 50 seconds, I think. He can't get any, in fact.
Yeah.
But DiSario can't get a minute, so it'll be what happens here on the mat.
Right.
9 seconds to go. Fix firmly in control here now, just as DiSario was earlier. So 6-1. Fix to start it off. Cowboys lead the duel. 3-0. We'll be back with the 141-pounders very quickly. We're not taking too much time here.
Said good adjustments by Fix there. Good job by DiSario. Just kind of looking at Fix's